Hey guys, it's a crazy shirt, huh? I'm gonna have my office set up soon, and it's we'll have to see the bed in my background. And I know you'll miss this, as I will, obviously. But I'll have more room and hopefully a better background. And I'm ordering gadgets, so when I do the actual readings, you'll see the table instead of me, and then you'll see me when I'm just doing my conversations, introspection, that kind of thing. So, not that you may not get them in the readings, but so I'm just going to fix this light here. So what I want to do tonight is just talk about the weekend, okay? We're going to just do a reading about the weekend. And this is just going to be, we're going to see what happens. I don't know who it's going to be for, what it's going to be for. We're just kind of going with it, okay? So, think about your question. I have the first one flipped over. This is a this is a cool deck, man. It's got like I think they're Chinese symbols on the bottom. My daughter loves Asian culture, so she knows a lot of different symbols, and they do look like they're Chinese symbols. And so they kind of have aurora borealis, like a rainbow finish on them, and I love that stuff. I love details. I'm artsy fartsy, and I appreciate details. So I notice details big time. All right. Anyway, so let's talk about. Oh, okay. What this is going to be about, right? Okay. So, what do you guys need to know the most? So it's going to be for June 1st and 2nd, and it could go the next week or. But that's just an idea because time is kind of, it can, I could be talking about something here that happened 6 months ago, but it's something that needs to be discussed, you know what I mean? Okay, so, yes, we know what you mean, lady. Thank you for asking, for answering. I mean, I talk to myself anyway, so it makes it easy. Okay, anyway, so here we go. I'm just going to start, oh man, me and my rings on the table. Just going to start flipping some over, okay? And I'll kind of let you know what's going on. So I have, okay, I'm going to do 5 on top, and I'll do 5 on the bottom, and then we'll go from there, okay? But hopefully next time I'll have this where you can see the table, and have my room set up. It'll be kind of amazing, or at least better. Anyway, so first row, top row, we have Page of Swords. Okay? We have the Magician. We have the Hermit reversed. Okay? We have the World. I give you the World. We have 7 of Wands. Okay? We have the 9 of Wands. We have the Devil reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. Chariot reversed. Lovers reversed. Okay. I'm going to pause for a minute. Okay, so looked at the cards, and this is what we're going to do. Okay, so we got quite a story here. I kind of think it feels like this is about one person, okay? This is about a great lesson, it would appear, okay? So I guess I got a cheat sheet here. Okay, so we have somebody here. This is a Page of Swords, so this is air energy, but this is Page of Swords can represent new contract, travel, help with business or other projects, and from others, and it involves swift action. So this feels like it's what is going on right now, okay? And then and this individual is seeing movement, is seeing positivity in their life. They're making connections and seeing, getting and having opportunities. So, and the movement is happening pretty fast, okay? All right, and so now we have the Magician, And this individual also sees how much they're able to create in their own life. They're becoming aware of what they have created and in the past and what they've created in the present, and how it's kind of like the future's open, okay? And that's a great thing, okay? And then realizing that in the past that they felt unsupported by others and untrusted, and that could have been, some of it could have been self-inflicted, or they thought that, and maybe that wasn't the case. It may have been that they were feeling sorry for themselves, kind of like in a victim mentality. Maybe they were having trouble letting go of a habit, okay? But with the realization, what happened is, well, let me just move on, and then we'll go back, okay? So what happened is a cycle ended. And it ended, usually this means it ended in a positive way, but when this cycle ended, you'll see the rest of the story. It created a positive change. So sometimes if we're not in the right place, and we have to make the change for our happiness, we have to be able to see at some point that we may be doing this to ourselves. When everybody else is out of the picture, then who do we have to blame, right? Okay. Right, lady? Okay. Anyway, so the next one is, and that was the world, upright. And then this is this 7 of Wands reversed. So okay, so now part of this whole, part of the past, okay, part of looking back and having new opportunity is because realizing a few things, realizing that you were doubting your purpose, and this was due to anxiety and fear. Anxiety and fear caused a hesitation, and basically talking yourself out of it. You know, that kind of circular thinking where you think, is anything worth it? Is my life worth it? Why am I even trying? You know, that's a tough place to be. But a lot of times addiction and stuff like that will put you in that place. It'll keep you in that place because you never get... Addiction keeps you from seeing the bright, the sunshine. It keeps you from having hope. And you have to have hope to get to joy. Okay, so... at some point, you decide, I got to do this. I've got to fight. What am I going to do? Okay, you're beaten up, man. This is a 9 of Wands. You're beaten up. You're hanging on to this stuff going, oh, I'm just barely standing here. But it's not over. I've been through too much to give this up. I've gone through too much, learned too much to do that. And so you decide you're going to take it on. And that's how you get the change, okay? That's how you start getting the contracts. That's how you start getting people to help you. Because they start to see that you're willing, that there's a change happening. And, you know, when we're in this place, in a negative place, we don't realize how much we're loved by everybody. Because we're just in our pity party. We don't realize that people are waiting for us to get it so they can help us. But they're not willing to help us if we're staying in our pity party with our hand out. It's just not happening, you know? Or victimizing us because of where they're at. So, with this, and this is great. So this ends a difficult cycle of addiction. And addiction could be to sex, to money, to anger, to drugs, and this is a good sign. That means that you are releasing yourself. You have released yourself, because that addiction and that way of thinking, that addictive behavior, it stifled your creativity. It delayed plans, delayed travel, delayed major plans. Maybe you were going to get married. Maybe you did get married. And you couldn't do things because this addiction, it was everything. It kept you from moving forward. So there's a lot of moving forward. I mean, it can own you. And that's it. That's all there is. That's all you can see. And also put you in a place where this individual may have cheated. And that delayed the relationship or ended it. And that is, there's a lot of, how do you think people learn? If they don't go through something that difficult and they lose somebody they incredibly love, how do people create change? Change is created through pain, honestly. I should know. It's created through pain. And when it's a behavioral thing, you know, a lot of situations can cause somebody to do all these things, any of us to do all these things, even when they love somebody dearly. They could have the loss of people in the past, child, friend, mother, father, abuse, that when they meet somebody, it scares them so much they ruin it. They go off on the deep end. They don't know how because they can't control it. So then they can't control anything. But I gotta say, if this is you or someone you know, you've come through this. You got a good cycle coming. And you are entitled to hear somebody say, good job. You get acknowledged for this. We see this. We've been waiting for you. Great job. Take care, guys.